You have a kid who loves Harry Potter and you're not sure if you want to add a Universal day to your Walt Disney World trip, or maybe you're even considering a whole trip to Universal Orlando. Keep watching for 5 things you need to know about the Wizarding World of Harry Potter.
Showcase suggestions, where I share travel tips and lists of 5 to help make traveling with kids a little easier.
My name is Christina, and I'm the owner of Showcase the World Travel, a modern travel agency dedicated to helping families take a break from the busy. And although we specialize in family vacations to Europe, the Caribbean, and the US, we spend a lot of time focused on Walt Disney World. In fact, more than 50% of the vacations we plan are to Walt Disney World. We do love planning Universal trips as well, but more and more we're getting families with young children asking us about adding a day at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. And so there are some things I want to walk through for you to think about before you kind of make that decision. The first thing you need to know is that the Wizarding World of Harry Potter may be in Orlando, but it is not in Walt Disney World. Walt Disney World consists of Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, and Animal Kingdom. Wizarding World of Harry Potter is at its neighbor and competitor, Universal Orlando. And so you cannot add a day to Harry Potter to your existing Disney ticket. You need to purchase a separate ticket. And because they're competitors, they want you spending multiple days on their property. Their tickets become less and less per day the more days you add on. So going from a 5 to a 6-day ticket for Disney is pretty minimal. It might be $10 to $20 a person. Taking one of your days and going over to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter will require you to spend money on a separate 1-day ticket. 1-day tickets can be anywhere from $100 to $200 per person. So you need to think about the costs before you do that. Another thing to think about in the costs of spending a day at Universal are there are 2 distinct themed areas: Diagon Alley in Universal Orlando and Hogsmeade in the Islands of Adventure. Universal Orlando and Islands of Adventure are 2 different theme parks which require 2 different entrances. The only way to visit both in the same day is using a park-to-park ticket, which is an additional cost on top of the expense you are already paying to go to Universal. The Hogwarts Express connects the 2 lands and allows you to go and feel immersed and go in between the 2, but you are required to have a park-to-park ticket in order to experience that. The next thing that you need to know is all of the rides in Wizarding World of Harry Potter have height requirements. So, like I said, we're getting families with younger kids asking. I think Universal Orlando is a wonderful destination for families with older grade school kids, middle school kids, teens. Great for teens. A lot of the rides are thrill rides or they're motion sensors, and so they don't have a ton of options for younger kids. And so if you're just going because your younger kid is a Harry Potter fan, it's important to know that most of the rides have height requirements. So in Wizarding World of Harry Potter, you have the Flight of the Hippogriff, which is 36 inches. You have Escape from Gringotts, which is 42 inches. And let me tell you, my 42-inch 4-year-old would be scared to death on Escape from Gringotts. Harrod's Motorbike and the Forbidden Journey are both 48 inches. So if your Harry Potter fan is a little short, it might be a lot of an expense to spend a day seeing those areas. But I'm going to turn it around and talk a little bit about the positive for a second here. Number 4 thing to know about Wizarding World of Harry Potter is the theme land alone is incredible, and it's immersive, and it's so fun to be able to be in that world, and you really do feel like you're stepping into the movies and the books when you're there. And so with some of the entertainment, with the experiences like Ollivanders, with the wands that interact with the land, there is a lot to be excited about for younger kids in Wizarding World. There's just not as many attractions that they can enjoy. The fifth thing you need to know is that you could spend a whole day just in the 2 Harry Potter worlds. Those lines get very, very, very long. You're talking hours and hours. You're talking about an hour to wait for the quick service in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. So it's the Leaky Cauldron and the 3 Broomsticks. So without an express pass, you'll likely spend all day riding those 5 attractions. If that's all you're going for, that's all you need. If you want to explore more of Universal Studios, you're going to want to add Express Pass to your ticket, which is an additional cost. So that was a lot. There's a lot of things to think about. Visiting the Wizarding World of Harry Potter might still be worth it to you if your kid is a huge fan, or you might want to wait a year or 2 before you can enjoy everything else that Universal Orlando has to offer. One of the Universal specialists at Showcase the World Travel would love to help you plan your Universal trip or add a day to Universal to your Disney trip. Just let us know. You can schedule a call using the link below. Don't forget to hit the bell to subscribe for more Disney and family travel content. Thank you so much for joining me, and don't forget to take a break from the busy.
Need help planning your next family vacation? Visit us at showcasetheworld.com to request a quote or schedule a free vacation consultation. Want more great travel tips? You'll find those there too.